Hi, my name is Sarah Ipolito, and I am the Internship and Research Coordinator Senior for Barrett the Honors College. Thank you for watching this presentation, which will go over the application process for the HON 484 internship class. Have you secured an internship for the fall or spring semester? If so, congratulations! You may be eligible to receive upper division honors credits for your experience. If you do not yet have an internship lined up for the fall or spring semester, there are some resources at the end of this presentation that may help you find one. The information in this presentation will still prepare you for the application process once you are ready. HON 484 is the primary way to receive upper division honors credits for your internship experience. You should be aware of the following information. HON 484 is offered every fall and spring semester, and your internship must start during the same semester for which you are enrolled in the class. You can receive 2 or 3 honors upper division credits for your internship experience through HON 484. The number of credits you receive depends on how many hours you spend at your internship over the course of the semester. If you complete 90 to 134 hours at your internship, you will receive 2 credits. If you complete 135 or more, you will receive 3 credits. 3 is the maximum number of credits you may receive. HON 484 meets in person 4 times per semester on the Tempe campus. This equates to meeting in person approximately once a month. Generally, this course is scheduled on Wednesday evenings from 5 p.m. to 7:50 p.m. However, check the current course schedule for the actual day and time. During these in-person meetings, students give presentations on their internship experience. In addition to the in-person meetings, each week students submit short journal entries and reading reflections online via Blackboard. Students are also required to keep track of internship hours on a provided timesheet and complete an evaluation with their supervisors at midterm and again at the end of the semester. Students have substantial flexibility in finding and determining internships. The college gives careful consideration to the students' quality of experience. As a result, certain restrictions do apply as follows. Internships cannot be continuation of full-time, part-time, or summer job. Internships must be new experiences. Thus, students must start their internship and be enrolled in course credit during the same semester. Internships are not allowed with companies owned or managed, fully or in part, by family members, nor can internship positions be supervised directly or indirectly by family members. Internships involving direct payment from clients and customers to students are not allowed. Internships at companies that have student ownership or promises of ownership to the students are not allowed. Internships cannot be used to receive credit for any other class in addition to HON 484 simultaneously. If you're still not sure whether or not your internship qualifies for HON 484, contact me so I can review your situation. Internships are often reviewed on a case-by-case basis so that we can ensure students get the most value out of their experiences. If you're planning on enrolling in HON 484, there are a few other things you should consider before you begin the process. Will the in-person sessions fit into your schedule? Because the class only meets 4 times a semester, it is necessary to attend all 4 sessions in their entirety in order to receive your credits. So make sure the course fits into your schedule. If adding HON 484 to your course load will push you over the 18 credit limit for the semester, you will need to get approval for a course overload from your major advisor. Before you do so, consider whether or not you can handle more than 18 credits in one semester, along with an internship and any other commitments you may have. The goal of HON 484 is to enhance your internship experience, not to cause excessive stress that can affect the rest of your classes. If you have already taken HON 484, unfortunately, you cannot take it again. We can discuss other options for credit, which may possibly provide honors credit as well. Once you've secured an internship and you've determined whether or not HON 484 is the right option for you, You will need to begin the application process. Yes, this is a process and is not as simple as just registering for a class. This section of the presentation will walk you through the steps in the process and should answer most of the questions you may have. The process involves 3 main steps: submitting the online application form, completing the necessary paperwork, and registering for HON 484. Let's take a look at each step. The online application form is the first step. This form will provide me with your general information, some basic information on your internship, and the contact information for your internship supervisor. You will need to know such things as how many hours per week you intend to work at your internship, whether or not your internship is paid or unpaid, and your supervisor's name, email address, and phone number. You can find this application on our website at barretthonors.asu.edu, or you can use the short link to go directly to the page you see here. The application is accessible by clicking on the gold button on the right-hand side of the screen. Once you submit your online application, I will review it and either email you for clarification or email you with detailed instructions on the next step in the process, which is the completion of the paperwork packet. The paperwork packet includes materials that will need to be completed by you and your internship supervisor. Once you receive the packet and instructions, you should schedule a time to meet with your supervisor to go over the paperwork. Do not wait until your internship begins. By that point, it will be too late and you will most likely not be able to register for HON 484. The paperwork packet includes a cover letter from your supervisor, the internship educational agreement completed by both you and your supervisor, the student placement agreement, and a book recommendation form. Let's take a look at each piece of the packet. The cover letter provides a summary of the information you and your supervisor will be submitting. It also confirms that you have secured an internship for the semester, how much time you will put into the internship, and that it is a new experience. You will receive a cover letter template like this that you can provide to your supervisor. The cover letter does not need to follow this template exactly. However, this template does include all of the information necessary. Your supervisor's cover letter should be printed on company letterhead, provide his or her contact information and your name, include the begin and end dates of your internship, list the number of hours you expect to complete at the internship, confirm that this is a new experience for you, and include your supervisor's signature and title. This is an example of a cover letter created using the template from the previous slide. Notice that this cover letter is printed on company letterhead, includes the supervisor's name and contact information, as well as the student's name and the name of the organization, the semester of the internship, as well as the specific start and end dates, the number of hours the student will complete, confirmation that this is a new experience, and the supervisor's signature, printed name, and title. Your cover letter will be specific to you and your internship agreement. Please be sure to update the highlighted information with your own details. The next piece in the paperwork packet is the Internship Educational Agreement. This document requires information from the student and the supervisor, as well as both of their signatures. The student will need to provide all the details of the internship, such as location, weekly schedule, and the total amount of hours they intend to complete. Skills to be developed, evaluation criteria, and learning objectives can be taken directly from the internship description and listed on this form. If the internship description does not include this information, the supervisor and student can work together to develop each of these points. This agreement also includes acknowledgments and policies that the supervisor and student must review and initial before submitting. The next document in the paperwork packet is the Student Placement Agreement for unpaid internships, or the Paid Internship Agreement for paid internships. Students only need to submit one or the other, depending on whether or not the internship is paid or unpaid. The purpose of this agreement is to establish a relationship between the university and the organization to enable an educational experience for students at the site that may qualify for academic credit as determined by the university. The organization may designate the term of this agreement for the length of the specific internship experience, or can designate the term of the agreement for any length of time up to 5 years if they anticipate they will hire future interns from Barrett the Honors College. If the organization already has one of these agreements on file from a previous intern, it is not necessary to fill out another one, assuming the term has not yet expired. This form may be signed by someone other than your internship supervisor. The organization will determine who has the authority to sign such an agreement. Usually, these individuals are employees within the HR or legal department of the organization. ASU has recently adopted the use of DocuSign for student placement agreements. Therefore, you will not receive a paper copy of this agreement for your supervisor to complete. I will initiate the process of signing the documents digitally via email. In addition to a book assigned by the Honors Faculty Fellow instructing HON 484, a major part of the class is the reading and analyzing of a book related to the internship experience. It is the responsibility of the internship site supervisor to select a book for the student to read during the experience. The supervisor should have an understanding of the book, be able to demonstrate how it will enhance the student's knowledge in the topical area, and complement the internship experience. Once all of these materials are complete, the student must submit the entire packet all at once. Forms will not be accepted individually. The student has 4 options for submitting materials: by email to sarah.ipolito@asu.edu, by fax to 480-965-0760, in person at the Barrett Administrative Offices in Sage Hall North on the Tempe campus, or by mail. If you must submit your materials by mail, please ensure that you do so with enough time for the packet to arrive by the scheduled application deadline. Also, it is recommended that you send a courtesy email to inform me that your materials are on their way via mail. Finally, be sure to keep copies of all of your materials in case anything should happen to them, such as getting lost in the mail. Once I receive your paperwork packet, I will confirm that everything is filled out correctly and no materials are missing from the packet. If everything is in order, I will process an override so you can register for the course, and I will send you an email with the registration information and instructions. You will then need to make sure that you have the necessary books for the course and check Blackboard on the first day of classes for any assignments that may be due before the first in-person meeting. Let's review the steps in this process. Submit the online application form to get the process started. Although you can't officially register for the class until the entire process is complete, filling out this form will hold a spot for you in the class. After this form is reviewed, you will receive an email from me with information on the paperwork packet that you and your supervisor will need to complete. The paperwork packet consists of the cover letter, the internship educational agreement, the student placement agreement or paid internship agreement, and the book recommendation form. All of these materials must be submitted in one packet by the designated due date. Once this packet is reviewed, you will receive an email from me with instructions on how to now register for the class. The final step is to register for HON 484. Some circumstances may include additional steps, such as those who will surpass 18 credit hours for the semester. If this is the case for you, you will be informed of the necessary additional steps you may need to take. HON 484 may not be the appropriate option for some students for a number of different reasons. Some of these reasons may include: you already took HON 484 in the past, your internship began last semester, in the summer, or sooner, the HON 484 class does not fit into your schedule, If you find yourself in one of these situations, there may be alternatives for you that would still allow you to receive credit, and possibly honors credit. These alternatives may include taking a 484 course within your major, taking a 484 course open to all majors, and adding an honors enrichment contract to another 484 course for which you are eligible. This is by no means an extensive list of all situations and alternatives. If you find yourself in another situation that prevents you from taking HON 44, I can work with you to identify the proper way for you to receive credit for your internship. In some situations, there simply may not be a way for you to receive credit for your internship. In these cases, it is important to know that the experience itself is much more valuable than the credit, and completing the internship will be very beneficial to your career and personal development. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, if you need assistance with finding an internship, there are several resources available to you. One is the Barrett website, which includes an online internship board. This internship board highlights opportunities with companies and organizations that are specifically looking to recruit Barrett students. Another resource is Sun Devil Career Link.
Another resource is Handshake, which is offered
available
to all ASU students and alumni
and provides
university
a listing of
career and
internships
professional
and
development
full-time
services.
jobs.
Handshake
also an
provides a
excellent
listing
tool
of
for
internships
researching
and
employers and
degree-related
staying
full-time
abreast on
jobs.
career events held
It is
on
also
campus.
an excellent tool for researching
Depending on your
employers,
major, there
staying
may be
abreast on
additional
career
resources
events held on
available to you.
campus, and making
Check
appointments
out your
with
department's
career
website
advisors.
or visit your academic
Depending
advisor
on
to
your
find
major,
out what may
there
be
may
available
be
to
additional
you.
resources available to you. Check out your department's website or visit your academic advisor to find out what may be available to you.
If you have any questions after viewing this presentation, please feel free to contact me to discuss your situation one-on-one. I am also available to assist with your internship search. Thank you again for viewing this presentation. I look forward to working with you on enrolling in HON 44, searching for an internship, or any other career development needs you may have.